Okay, so I'm going to be doing another technique. Okay, this is nice and soft. I'm going to continue to cook this on a very low heat since I don't want it to get too soft. So it's nice and thick. So I'm going to slightly saute or fry my okra. Okay, so I'm going to use the rest of this extra virgin olive oil and maybe just a little bit of grapeseed oil here. And I'm going to bring that down a little bit. Okay. Put on the fan. Then I'm going to add, see, I thinly slice these huge ones. Look at that. That's like crazy woody. But I'm still going to use it. So, they're overgrown, but they still have that little bit of mucus in them. Then I'm going to go ahead and season it. Put a little bit of pepper in there as well. So basically, when you're making your gumbo, it's all about flavor. It's not complex. Don't overthink it. I get a lot of questions, how many cups, and it depends on what you want to taste in your gumbo. You know, some people may not like okra, but personally I think, what would okra be? I mean, what would gumbo be without okra? So, getting that sauteed, and then I'm going to go ahead and add my okra, my other okra. Yes. Okra, oops, in my gumbo. Yum. Try it. Oh yeah. Nice and slimy and flavorful. All I can say is there's a lot of fiber in these woody ones. Add a little bit more grapeseed oil in that. Yeah. There's oil in this gumbo. If you want to take the oil away, you can. I mean, you can make the gumbo without the oil and just add it into this. But I like frying my gumbo, like caramelizing it. In the meantime, I'm going to chop up my cremini mushrooms. I rinse my cremini mushrooms. Yes, I rinse them. We're almost at an end here. Right. Remember, your mushrooms are umami, which brings a lot of flavor to your, and plus they're healthy for you. They're healthy. Pricey, and this is the way to go. Make your own food. So, I'm going to go ahead well, I'll try that one. I love okra. For some reason, I never did as a kid, but I love it as an adult. So I'm going to go ahead and add my mushrooms. want to give it is that gumbo, that New Orleans flavor. You know, that delicious Creole flavor. Which is, Creole is basically, what? French and African American, or African, French and African, when the slaves were brought in. It's just, you know, French, African, I think, and I think Cajun. If you put Native American, that's what makes Cajun. I have to go back in my history, but basically French. And a lot of people ask me if I'm Creole, which we do have on my father's side. We do have French. Oops. Yeah, I ate that. I'm going to add my beans in there. Yeah. It's going to be nice. And I have my heated broth. And you basically make sure I like to get it caramelized. Make sure you remove all that fond on the bottom. The fond is the stuff that sticks. And there's a lot of flavor in that fond. Okay. Get ready to add it. Now I'm going to go ahead and add, I'm going to start adding my other ingredients. A little bit of worcestershire sauce. Okay. A little bit of ketchup. However you want to season it. Some of my canned tomatoes. Can't wait to put them in there. And I'm going to go ahead and cut them up. Okay. Continue to fry those. And I'm going to add my stock. Ooh, yeah, that's good. It's overflowing over here. Turn this off. Add a little bit of to that. And the reason why I want to get the rest of that fond out of there. Put it over here a little bit. Can't really see it, can you? I'm trying. I put it on high heat. And look at that. It's coming together now. Oh, it's nice and thick. Let that cook. I'm telling you, it's healthy. I almost forgot the garlic. So I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic to that. This garlic. Okay. I should put that on the plate. Just do it make sure you peel them. I mean, really. My mistake was I was supposed to add the garlic in the roux, but it's okay as long as I get the flavor in there. And I'm going to mince it up just to make sure. I mean, I can always saute it lightly and then put it in, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go ahead and add it in there right now. That way. Unless I fell asleep during that time. Stir this up. I'm using the spatula so I can make sure I get all of it incorporated in there. I may just add another tomato in there. You don't need to add a lot of tomato. I'm going to taste it as I'm adding. Okay. I'm going to add some thyme. I'll use some thyme, right? That's about a teaspoon. Make sure you rub it. And add a little bit of chili pepper flakes, just a little. Yeah. And you really don't need any measuring. Look at that. Tomato is another umami, which elevates the flavor 8 times. And these are already stewed. Of course, you can add a fresh tomato, but you have to put it in earlier because you got to give it some time to cook. I love vine ripe tomatoes. There's a medley of vegetables in there. A nice medley of vegetables. And you want to allow it to cook for a while. Let's try it. Oh, yum. There's plenty of thyme in there. Oh, yum. Go ahead and add just a little bit more salt to that. A little bit more pepper. And let's have my salt and pepper. And let's see what else. Add some sherry. Just a little. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, and that should be really, really good. Oh, yum. Yeah, add your sherry to that. Served over brown rice. This is so delicious. I've made this before, but not as good as this. This has garbanzo bean in it, which is healthy. Just very, very healthy. my, just a little bit more ketchup, with just enough. What the these pepper flakes, it'll enhance the flavor, and just enough for a kick. And then a little bit more of my Worcestershire sauce. Try to say that 5 times. Okay, I'll show you in my next clip how to plate this baby. Okay, I'm going to let it cook for about a good 20 minutes. 20 to a half hour on low heat. Okay, and that's basically what it looks like. We got a little spot there. There you go.